Okay, some of your classmates in pre-calc have reached out for help on the word problems in practice problems 2.3 part A, so I thought I'd go back over the notes that we did in class regarding maximums and minimums. When you see the word maximum or minimum in one of these word problems where you have a quadratic function given to you, chances are they're asking you to investigate the max or the min. And if that's the case, you know you're going to be looking for the vertex. And we start finding the vertex by doing x equals negative b over 2a. For our problem in our notes, we had a baseball player, and it was the path of a baseball after it was hit. So the player hits the ball, and it goes back down. So it starts here with the player, and it ends there on the ground. So this is a parabola. The maximum height is going to be right here. You're asked to find the maximum height. That's the y value. And the horizontal distance from home plate, which is here, the ball traveled at that height. So you're just finding this x value here. All right, so what we had to do was find x first, and we did negative b over 2a. That's this work right here. So the ball traveled 156.25 feet from home plate to the middle, I guess, of its complete distance. And then we find y by plugging that x value back into our original equation. And we do that and we get 81.125 feet. So the highest the ball goes is 81.125 feet. And half of the distance total traveled by the ball is 156.25 feet. These two quantities answer their questions. And so then we also talked about what's it mean if I put in a 0 for x? Well, that means 0 is the distance that the ball is when it's impacted at the bat. So its distance would be 0. The horizontal distance at the beginning of the hit is 0. And then the 3 gives you the initial height of the ball when it's hit, so 3 feet. So we're assuming that the ball contacts the bat at 3 feet above the ground is basically all you're looking at there. Well, how can I apply that to 4 and 5? All right, so I look at question 4. I see right here that it's a quadratic. I see the word maximum. Okay, I want to find unit price. That is right here. That is P. That is like your X. So if I want to find the unit price, I'm going to find X. Again, I start by doing X equals negative B over 2A. The maximum revenue, that's R of P. That is your Y value. So once you find X, you just need to find Y. This one, just like the baseball problem, but there's a little bit of a twist. How high is the ball when it's punted? So before it even starts traveling, how high off the ground is the ball? So think about that in terms of what we looked at over here with the initial height of the ball when it was hit. Same correlation. What is the maximum height of the punt? All right, f of x is the height. So this one's asking you to find y. How do you find y? You have to find x first. You find x by doing negative b over 2a. All right, good enough. How long is the punt? So I really want you to think about this. There's the entire distance traveled by the football. It starts here and it stops down here. When you find y, you're finding that length. When you find x, you're finding that length. So I'm going to let you sit and think about it for a little bit. How long is the punt? How long is it from here to here? All right, hopefully those hints should help.